Train the muscles, not the joints.
Welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about heavy lifting and why it can be beneficial when it comes down to your building muscle journey. Now, I'm by all means not saying only lifting heavy is necessary, because I do believe in lifting in the light rep ranges as much as the heavy as well, right? So it's not like it's an either or thing, but including heavy lifting in your training is definitely a big part of what I did in order for me to get the results that I got, along with, you know, increasing the rep ranges from time to time and training that way as well. So one of the reasons why power training or powerlifting type training can be useful is because when you're lifting heavier poundages, what happens is that your body becomes more refined with the groove, and it starts to fire the necessary muscles to make a stable platform to push from. So let's talk about bench press. In bench pressing, there are muscles that help stabilize the shoulder and hold it in place. So therefore, the prime movers can lift efficiently or fire more explosively. And the more stable that your joint is, the easier it will be for your body to give permission to those prime movers to push at 100% maximal strength. So I learned this the hard way when I dislocated a shoulder and tore a rotator cuff muscle in hockey and stuff. My shoulders became more unstable, and I noticed that because of that, it was harder for me to generate the same amount of power when it comes down to bench pressing. I also noticed it in my bicep training because my biceps were helping stabilize the shoulder so much, they could not pull as much weight. So because of this, lifting heavy does help tune your body into what does it take in order to stabilize those joints, therefore allowing the prime mover to explosively push more or bring more explosiveness to it. Therefore, over the long run, you'll be able to lift more weight with more repetitions and build more muscle mass. So this is why you will see me train heavy from time to time, and sometimes go through a cycle of heavy training, because I'm trying to make sure the body understands what it takes to be stable in the joint or stable in that area. So therefore, it gives permission for me to also train the prime movers harder. Yeah, it's a hard lesson to learn when you dislocate a shoulder and then you all of a sudden see this so obviously because of it. But one of the things is that some people are either or. They're like, it's either all light lifting or all heavy lifting, but it's a combination of both that I've found it takes in order to grow the optimal amount of muscle. Of course, if you have certain injuries and you can't lift heavy in a certain area, don't worry. I mean, it's not like you can't get results, but I do find that there is a benefit to the heavy lifting, and that's why I like to challenge myself in heavy lifts safely from time to time and push into those areas, because there are certain thresholds or certain levels of intensity that you'll find that your body has different weak links that were not shown to you when you're lifting light. Like I notice sometimes when I bench, right, and I'm using heavy weight, I'll notice just a subtle bit of internal rotation that will happen because my external rotator cuff is not strong enough to deal with that new intensity. So this helps me refine that strength in the joints and strength in the areas that may only be exposed through using heavy weight. So yeah, make sure that you include some heavy weight in your training from time to time if you can, and you'll notice that when you are lifting lighter and you're doing your hypertrophy type work, you're going to notice that you get an added benefit from that. Mountain. And in other news, I'm freezing my ass off out here because it is freaking cold. I know it looks like it's not cold because there's no snow on the ground, but it looks like it's going to snow tonight because it is freezing. The wind is like, it's like ice cubes in the air. I had to share that with you. I feel like it's a bonding experience, me sharing the suffering of the cold with my YouTube subscribers. So I hope this helps you out in your training. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com. And thanks to the Patreon supporters, and take care for now. Mountain, me strong. I could take the wind.